Yes, it is.
It's not.
It is.
It doesn't make any sense, okay? So touching you with your hand is not gay.
But that's the only way to do it.
Okay. So then touching another man is not gay.
No, that's gay. You're touching somebody else. Using your hands because that's the only way to do it. There's no reason to get your face involved.
If it feels good and it's just you.
There's no reason to get your face involved.
It feels better than hands. It does. It would feel. You know how much better that would feel than your hand. Why wouldn't you want that experience?
Why don't you just get some liver and hold that?
No, it's not the same. Because then you're getting the feeling only.
Stop it!
Getting feelings in two places.
What are you shaking your head about, Dan? Your mic's on in here. Hang on. Try it now.
How about now?
Who's been scrolling my board? Go ahead.
I'm just going to say that it's unfortunate, but you're limiting yourself.
Yes.
Have you tried it?
Are you with them on this?
Yes, I was yesterday, too.
It's like sucking your toe. It's not normal, but it feels good.
I'm not with you on that one, JD.
Okay. Well, that's because you can't or have never.
Well, hang on a second. You all shut up for a second. Let me think about this. You're whiffing on enjoying your own branch in your mouth. You're with him on that, yes?
If I could, sure.
Okay. But you're not with him on the toes.
Now, that's just freaky.
Well, they're both freaky because it's the average person, as you said yesterday. It's not normal, but it would feel wonderful, and I would do it if I could.
And plus, it's two different feelings. When he's, pleasuring his toe, that's, I don't know, maybe it is sexual gratification. I see it as he does it more to relax. Remember, he did it in the tub.
It's just pleasure, yeah.
That's freaky, but hold on a second. What is it, Troy? It's freaky, but it's not gay.
Toe?
Yes.
Okay.
You can have that one.
The other's freaky too, but it's not gay.
Yes. Okay. Which would you rather have somebody catch you doing?
Neither. They look kind of weird.
Yeah. You have to pick one.
Well, obviously.
There's no way. It's like
I'd rather
what?
Somebody would catch me with the toe.
Okay, why is that? Not the toe.
Because the other one.
Now, hand or face. Which one would you rather somebody catch you?
Because one is more socially acceptable, obviously the hand, but not because it's gay.
Who's catching you?
Yeah, well, it doesn't really matter at that point.
Well, I mean,
girlfriend catches me, she'd laugh and go, "What are you doing?"
That's the extent of what Joy would say to you.
Absolutely. What are you doing? Like if she walked in and
if you're rolled up in a ball, and she just walks in and she'd laugh. You see my keys? What are you doing?
She'd laugh. I think she really would. Now, my ex-wife would have freaked out because she never caught me doing the other thing either.
Chloe, did I ask you about this yesterday?
No.
Hold on a second. Yes, James.
Yeah, I just want to make sure y'all got the delay on.
Yes, it is. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Who was I talking to?
Chloe.
And where are you on this?
I'm kind of on the fence.
Why is it I'm alone on this? Because Everett's with you guys.
Well, Trey's with you. He's not here, but he's with you.
This is one of those things I should be in the majority.
I think most guys, if they're honest with themselves, would do it if they could, just like your hand. It really is no difference, except most people can't do the other. And everybody can do.
Why is it you guys can't see the difference between using your hand and shoving it in your face?
We do see the difference, but both are good. You see one is good, one is bad.
They're both good.
Every guy has had a branch in his hand. Not every guy has had it in his face.
Because we can't.
Because it's gay.
Because if we could, we would.
So you've tried?
Sure. If it was possible, I know you'd be in the minority. Absolutely, if it was possible.
Why do you think it's?
Well, God didn't design it that way.
Yeah, he did.
No.
Yeah.
You think God specifically went, now wait a minute, hold on, let me put backbone in these people so that doesn't happen.
Right.
No. Thank God I'm thinking ahead.
Unfortunately, that theory doesn't work.
Sure it does.
Well, in the Bible it says you're not supposed to spill your seed.
Okay. And obviously he's thinking this is you guys would use it as a loophole. I ain't spilling it if you don't spill it.
It's not spilled.
For purposes other than pregnancy.
I don't know what you're talking about, but...
So when an animal licks itself, it's gay.
No, it's cleaning up.
Is that all? You don't know. They might enjoy it.
Well, I haven't... It's gay! What is it, Robert?
Hello, boss.
Yes?
So your contention is that if you're not touching another person... And
Wait, hang on. Which side are you on this one, Robert?
On that?
Yeah.
I'm with you on this one.
Oh, all right, go ahead.
I just thought technologically we've advanced so far. What if you're in your house touching yourself and you have a computer with a webcam and there's somebody else however many miles away, guy, touching himself in his house? Technically you're not touching another person, but is that gay?
Yes.
Okay.
Because you're having fantasies, you're having homoerotic thoughts. That makes you gay.
Okay.
Even if you normally have sex with women, that's a cover-up. Okay. Why do you ask about the webcam? Are you looking for a loophole?
No, I just recently got a new computer, and I've discovered that instead of being kinky and bizarre and freaky like I thought I was, I'm at the bottom of a very tall totem pole because there are a lot of bizarre people out there.
Do you have a webcam channel you go to?
I've just let the cursor follow me around one night and ended up talking to a she-male in the Philippines.
Just let the cursor take you there, didn't you?
Yeah, just click on different whatevers and I'm sitting there at 2 o'clock in the morning.
How do you know it was a she-male?
Because that's the way it was advertised.
What was your curiosity?
Just wherever the cursor took me. That was 2 o'clock in the morning and I could have cared less.
I don't know what that means. Wherever the cursor takes you.
Have you ever been surfing websites for the purpose of enjoyment and just click on different links?
Sometimes, but okay. I never ended up with a he-she Filipina.
I didn't realize what it was when I opened it and went, what the, oh man, that's it.
And did you chat back and forth with
I just clicked on it and saw what it was and went, I don't think so, and went someplace else. But that's out there.
What is the close all over this? What's the website? Robert, stop reading so hard.
Always, I know.
What's the website that you've been telling me about?
Oh, you talking about MySpace?
Yeah. Have you guys heard about this?
No.
Yeah, I've heard of that one.
What is it?
Close setup. It's just myspace.com. Close setup. What'd you reserve for me?
Russ Martin and the Russ Martin show where no one else would use it.
Okay.
And pretend they're you. I just kind of parked it. So if you want to play with it, I'll give you passwords. You can play with it. But I just parked it where no one else would use it.
Oh, no, I'm already getting emails. Obviously, when he set it up, he used my email address. And I'm getting guys emailing me wanting to be my friend. What does that mean?
But, like, what the deal is, though...
Well, what does that mean?
That means that you want to be added to your friend list, to be a friend on your site.
What does that entail?
That just entails just a space in the bottom of your MySpace that says that you're friends. But what I did was, I don't know why people would be emailing you directly, because I set up a dummy account to where it would just dump into a regular account.
I'm getting emails. And it says, Frank wants to be your friend. All right. What website did I go to where they got this?
Yeah, you shouldn't be getting those at all, because...
Frank wants to be my friend.
Is it gay? Is it gay?
I don't know what it is.
No, it's not.
It just scared me.
No, not at all. No, and it's...
If you get an email that said, Frank wants to be your friend, that's gay.
Yeah.
I would admit that's gay, yeah.
Well,
send me the email, because I'm curious what it would look like, because
what is the website? What is the reason for it?
It just
Close said this is the thing now.
Okay.
Yeah,
that everybody's on.
Everyone's doing it. It could be TV stars and it's rock stars and everything else.
Webcams are...
No, it's not a webcam. It's just like a free website to where you can go and post bulletins about different things and meet people. It's kind of like a meet people type thing.
It's not a sex site.
Not at all. No, they don't allow profanity or nudity on it.
So what makes it so hot?
Just the fact that it caught on. And it just I mean, that's all I can explain. It just kind of caught on, and everyone seems to be doing it. So it just kind of domino effect.
What do you have on it? Do you have what is it always like myspace.com/Chloe or whatever?
Yeah, whatever. And you just put pictures of yourself and what your interests are and stuff like that. So when you do it for personal, for meeting people, for networking, that's what I have MySpace just for networking and stuff.
For what?
DJ,
what are you networking?
DJ stuff.
Oh.
So getting several people DJing, we're going to share like music and stuff like that. So.
How do you share music?
Just MP3. Just send MP3s across.
Shooting it back and forth?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Oh, what?
Well, no, we just you shoot emails back and forth. Okay, hey, if you got the new remix, or hey,
that's file sharing.
Well, not really. It's like what it is like you do your own
No,
file.
it really is.
Yeah.
Well, not.
Well, hang on a second. Do you have are you guys sending music back and forth?
Music that we're both like producing back and forth. Yeah.
Okay, that's file sharing.
Oh yeah. Well, whatever. Yeah. Or no one else's music but our own.
I remember. Yeah.
Well, what do you mean? Music you produced or music that you remixed like a hit song?
Beats and break beats and stuff like that.
I don't know what that means.
That means our own produced music.
All right. So
like on a keyboard. Like I sit in a keyboard and produce a little song. Hey, how does this sound like?
Okay.
What are these scratches like?
That's different then.
Yeah.
So people meet each other on this thing?
Yeah.
I mean, is it like a dating thing?
It can turn into a dating thing. You specify that on your little deal whether you want to meet people.
When you put in keywords or something like DJ, disc jockey.
Yeah, exactly. And you can search it.
Okay, so I search.
Is it just myspace.com?
Yep.
Nothing else?
Mm-hmm.
My airline pilots, and it gives me a list of guys who are airline pilots.
Yeah.
It's basically for people that either don't know how or don't want to create their own website, like, say, Russ.com. Let's say, hypothetically, you didn't know how to do it. You go to MySpace. It has a template. You just follow the little directions.
Well, it seems like this would make more sense than setting up your own website because now you got a clearinghouse, and I guess you browse through this thing and you look at everybody's crap.
Exactly.
Right? Exactly, yeah.
And you don't have to incur the costs of, the bandwidth and the hosting and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It says the website's locked up.
Oops.
Way to go, file share boy.
Unexpected error has occurred. I can't pull it up now. Everybody get off it. Can't have anything.
No.
All right, something's coming up
See,
here.
there you go. That's an example of what
it
looks like.
And it's not a gay site?
No, not at all. But you can. There's a little.
Oh, look, it's got chicks. Huh?
Yeah, see, those are your friends that you can sign up, but you have to accept them to be your friend.
I accept her.
And this tells a little bit about them and where they're from and everything.
Oh, she's doggy in the face. She got a hot body, but... Ugh. So, all right, so it's not going to let me look at any of their profiles unless I sign up, right?
Unless you sign up. If you want to, right quick, go back to home, and I'll type in my password.
Now, let me just look at some of these people.
What does it cost?
You get the gist. It's absolutely free. You can post 12 of your pictures, and you can post bulletins and crazy stuff like you're looking at right now.
It's kind of freaky.
And the cool thing is, if someone wants to be your friend, you can press deny, and it totally blocks them from them sending you any messages or posting any bulletins on your little.
All right, so this is nothing gay. That I'm starting to get emails that says, because so far it's just guys that they want to be my friend.
Really?
Well, that could be.
I'm asking you, it's not gay, right?
It is not gay. No.
What is it, Dan?
Chances are they probably typed in Russ Martin or the Russ Martin Show, found that, and they're assuming it's you or someone on the show, like Chloe, who started it. Therefore, it's the same thing as them sending you email, just regular listener email. They want to be added to your little buddy list.
Well, people do that on instant message all the time. You get that little thing that pop up, go, hey, this person wants to be your friend. Press here to accept. No.
So you don't swallow the sap from the branch.
No.
Why not?
That's just gross. That's like swallowing your own snot.
Who don't do that?
I don't.
Spit it out?
Yeah.
No, I ain't got no time for that.
Oh.
You inevitably swallow.
You
your
just
own
made a
snot.
face at that,
Yeah.
but suck. don't make faces at?
Swallowing is something different. That's totally different.
So to you, the snot thing, that's a lot worse than actually sticking a branch in your mug.
Oh, yeah. Once for satisfaction, the swallowing gives you nothing. But
you go stand in the hole.
I'm not gonna.
Self-love is not gay.
Thank you.
Self-love in your face is gay.
No, it's not.
It's gay.
It's not.
Is something in your mouth?
It's autophilia.
There you go. I don't know what he said.
It's gay autophilia.
Autophilia cannot be gay.
Yes, it can.
It can.
You're doing gay stuff. That makes it gay.
It's only gay if it's with someone else.
No, it's not.
Ugh.
I don't think I can stay here.
Well, it's not like any one of us can do it. And as if we could, it's not like we're doing it right now with you around. That would be gay.
I'm mad at myself because I can't convince you guys to knock it off.
We're not doing it first, but if we could, every day. I told you yesterday, if I could stick it in the rear, I would. And somehow you said that's less gay.
Did I?
Yes.
I can't wait till 4 o'clock.
What's it for? Oh. Since one of you waved.
Always wait till 4 o'clock. I don't think I said in the rear end was...
Yeah, you said it was less yesterday. When I said if I could do that, I'd do that too. It would feel great. But it's not gay. Because you're doing it to yourself.
I may turn off the delay and start cussing.
No. Don't do that.
I have to turn off the mic for a minute.
Okay. Jesus Christ. Did that hurt?
Yes.
Okay.
How we doing, Chloe? Thank you. How'd your pap smear test go last night?
Horrible. Wasn't pap smear. It was I brought the machine so you could see everything you get to hook up to right before you want to take a nice little cozy nap.
All right. How'd it go?
Awful. I was up and down all night. I just thought before I wasn't sleeping until last night, because it's like I'll show you everything. You put something up your nose, and if that comes down the least little bit during the test, there's a little chick that wakes you up and tells you so. Breathing apparatus disconnected. Breathing apparatus disconnected. Thanks for waking me up. And then you put one around your chest. It does the same thing. If it rolls down a little bit, it tells you about that. And then you put something on your finger. That one doesn't come off because it's
strapped on
adhesive. And then you got this big thing that's like a diving band thing.
Like a watch thingy?
Like 4 watches you strap around your wrist.
All right.
And all of that connects to the machine.
Hold on a second. What is it, Shane?
Yeah, I was wondering if you thought Ron Jeremy was gay because he can do it to himself.
Yes.
He's gay?
Yes.
Even though he's never done gay porn?
You don't know that.
Okay, it's never been mainstream.
Just...
He talks about he's had like 10,000 women, but he even did that on film once.
All right, a lot of people do things to cover up stuff. If it's in your face, it's gay. You guys can rationalize it any way you want.
Somebody just sent me a link.
What?
Everett Newton has a MySpace.
Oh. How do you find it?
Let me see. Off the air so it doesn't lock up.
Well, they're going to start looking.
It's not going to matter. All I'm going to do is put his name in the search engine.
Okay, myspace.com/Everett Newton.
Okay. Rock and roll attorney on Live 105.3 FM. Male, 40 years old. Dallas, Texas, United States. General. Law, music, humor, talk radio. Oh, it's Everett's interest. Music. Shadows Fall, Ozzy, Lamb of God, Typo Negative, Judas Priest. What is Lamb of God?
Just a really heavy band.
Devil Driver?
Never heard of them.
Black Sabbath, Dokken, Robin Trower, Kill Switch, Engage.
Mm-hmm. All just really hard rock bands.
Oh, okay. Movies, The Good, Bad, and the Ugly. Casablanca, Phantasm, and Nosferatu, to name a few. Now, all these people down here are Everett's friends.
Those are all Everett's friends. And what you could do is you can go up there and click on all of Everett's friends, and it shows all of them.
Yeah, bottom right says view all of Everett's friends, and there are 99 of them.
And those are just comments and
who's this hot black chick? Celebration Bitches, female, 22 years old, United States. It's a hot body. Oh, it keeps wanting me to, so I'm not messing with that.
Yeah.
What is it, Stacy?
Well, I was just going to tell you, I got in a conversation with about a bunch of my friends, and there was about 6 guys, and there was not one that agreed that they could do it. They all thought it was gay and disgusting and wouldn't do it if they could.
Thanks.
Of course, you're going to say that in a car full of chicks. If you can do it behind closed doors.
You're saying it on the radio station.
I know, but that's because we talk about our real lives here. And I'm comfortable with my sexuality.
I'm going to tell you one last time.
Okay.
It's queer, and I want you to stop it.
I will not. I'm not doing it, but if I could, I would, but not.
That's probably going to be your big goal in losing weight.
Oh, yeah. Because I'm really flexible. I'll see the toe thing again? Oh, yeah, look. See? Look at the toe goes back there. All right. Don't look. I'm flexible enough if I really worked at it.
Blow did he stop? Yeah, he stopped.
Yeah. I stopped.
So, just so I know that what your guidelines are, it's okay in your face. You just don't. No sap comes from the branch.
Correct.
Let me ask you this. What if the sap unexpectedly comes from the branch?
You mean like maybe early spring sap?
Yes.
Then you stop on. You stop at that point. And finish the sperm, the season some other way.
Well, what happens to the sap?
That they came out early?
Yes.
That has to go down the creek.
You don't spit it back at the tree.
No. Tree don't want it. Tree got reproved for a purpose.
Doesn't want it.
So as it stands, I'm alone in this forest.
I'm afraid you are.
Fine. Can we break now? What's the matter with you?
Busy day.
Yeah.
So his voice is hoarse from puking yesterday.
Did you yak again?
No, I just the bile and everything from yesterday just cashed my throat.
Just from the vinegar?
The vinegar, and there was bile that came up at
Stop!
the same time too. And it started right when we got to the vigil. It just lost my voice totally. Just got it back actually within the last hour, drinking hot Dr. Pepper and Halls.
Oh. All that just from drinking JD's apple cider. Or that's not vinegar cider, whatever that is.
Yeah. It was hard.
Yeah, straight. You can't do that.
All right. We'll be back.
I'll stop. Unless I can do it.
It's not gay. We even looked up the term homosexual yesterday, and it said, with another person of the same sex.
Did it say another person, or did it say thoughts?
It said persons.
You hold on.
Yeah.
Hey, there's a website called dictionary.com. Hold on again. What am I looking at? Gay or homosexual?
Gay or homosexual. Either one I think you'll probably find.
I left out the H. Homosexual, of, relating to, or having a sexual orientation. Sexual orientation to persons of the same sex. If you got it in your mouth, that's an orientation to the same sex, i.e., you're queer.
To persons, that would be somebody else, wouldn't it?
Persons of the same sex.
Not yourself.
It doesn't say not yourself. It says persons of the same sex.
You know why it says not yourself? Because people think it's...
Because nobody's stupid enough to think you're going to sit there and put it in your mouth.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show. DFW's dominating afternoon force. Now, back to the Russ Martin Show.
Rob tell you he went to the Infinity breakfast this morning?
Yeah, briefly. He didn't tell me anything about it, but that he was there.
I guess it was all the stations. I don't know. What is it, Dan?
We had a breakfast?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know what it was for. What was it, Rob?
Hello?
Are you busy?
I'm talking to Richardson Gold and Silver.
Okay. What was the breakfast, the Infinity breakfast for?
It was something about, getting all the stations together, talking about their goals for 2006, and just making a point that they didn't make budget this year, and, that was kind of what was going on, and I kind of had to leave early.
How do they not make budget? You mean for all the Infinity stations?
Yeah, I guess collectively as a group, they didn't make the budget.
That ain't my fault. And where was it that Gavin sat?
He sat with his new friends at KRLD. I guess it was the morning show, I don't know, but he kept high-fiving them the whole time, so I guess he's got new friends.
Guess so.
What a turncoat.
Yeah, of course. I said that would happen.
He goes over there, and they show him respect. He's in a new building with new equipment, an office that looks brand new. That's his new home. Oh, he forgot which ship brought him here.
Yeah.
And the office over there doesn't explode. Yet.
What is it, Thomas?
Yeah, if you masturbate, are you a homosexual?
You're gay already, so don't get into this with me. Gavin. Gavin.
The R to the U to the S to the S.
Okay. All right.
That's
quite enough.
You're still on your black thing?
Yeah, man, I got a posse.
I know, you pee out of it, but are you still on the black thing?
That's a home run, buddy.
Hang on, Gavin, I'm running the bases. that's promo.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, not even 4 o'clock yet.
Who's in your posse?
We got Dr. V. We got
Venegas.
Limo G. We got me.
What was the second one?
Limo G. George.
Limo G.
Right.
We got Little E.
Who's Little E?
That's Eric from the Pugs and Kelly show.
All right. So all these people in your posse.
Yeah, man, we're rolling the streets of Colinas this weekend. We're taking over that turf.
Is that what it means? That's your gang area?
Yeah. And if anyone tries to take over our turf, we just put the cardboard down and we break to win.
Break dance.
Cardboard down. Break dance.
All right. I'm sorry, I was thinking real gang.
Nah, man. Guns and knives, that's old school.
All right. New school is cardboard.
Yeah, cardboard, some of that cooking oil, spread it down. And then we break. And whoever's got the best break wins.
Can I talk to the white Gavin for a minute?
Sure, I'm here.
All right. Why are you sitting with your buddies at KRLD?
I wasn't sitting with my buddies.
Hold on.
I sat down.
So you're saying Rob got bad information? Rob saw wrong.
No, first of all, I walked in, I gave Rob a big hug, and then I sat down, and then a couple of KRL...
Oh. What is it, Rob?
He has never wrapped his arms around me.
What about that, G?
Well, I attempted. I put my arm around his shoulder and shook his hand.
All right. Then what?
Then I went and I sat down, and I was sitting, and Kurt Johnson was down below me, and then a couple of the KRLD people came over, and they said, "Can we sit here?" And I said, "Sure." And that's how it happened.
What about the high-fiving during the meetings? Or the breakfast?
Well, what happened was they were talking about, success and the success of this station, and then they talked about some of the stations that...
I'm sorry, when you say this station, I have to ask now. This one or KRLD?
Oh, man, there's no question. I'm over here right now. We're talking live, baby. We're talking free.
Live and free. Free FM.
Yes.
Go ahead.
So the success of this radio station, and then what they mentioned KRLD, and they talked about next year, and I said, we'll have a lot of improvements in place by next year. And then we gave the knuckle high five.
What is that? Where you bump fists?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I guess that's the best you can do in public.
Don't be playing me.
I ain't playing you.
So that was it.
Okay. Just seems like your allegiance has shifted.
Not at all. Not at all. I was here all day yesterday.
Congratulations.
Well, no, I'm just saying. But my allegiance hasn't switched at all. This is my baby. I love this radio station.
I don't believe I'm feeling in love.
No. Where were Lee Harris and Rob sitting in this meeting?
Lee was right behind me.
Row back.
And Rob was probably about 3 rows back.
Okay. Not around you. They were all behind you. Just checking.
Is that right?
Yeah, because I sat down first.
All right.
So that's the way it went.
I understand. Tell me more about your posse.
It's just, it's just a bunch of guys. We get together, we roll.
Do some turns, as they called, around Las Colinas.
Now, what is he going to do in Las Colinas?
Well, we're going to take control of MacArthur.
The street or the high school? Just so I'm clear.
No, I'm not going near the high school. That's dangerous.
All right.
The street.
And what do you call it when you're hitting the streets?
Rolling.
Gonna roll the streets of MacArthur or the
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, we'll hang. I mean, you know, we'll just walk. You know, act all cool. Maybe stop at Payway for lunch, and continue to walk. We'll have our cardboard in our hand, and and anyone who wants to attempt us to take our neighborhood,
Showdown.
Bring it.
What's the vegetable oil for?
Oh, it makes it all slick so I can slide around on the cardboard.
Do you have any with you today?
I was going to bring some. I'm going to bring that, like, Pam.
Okay.
Spray on.
Right.
And then I'm going to slick it up. And
then you spin on your posse.
Yeah, and then I'll do my thing. And like, then, like, Dr. V and Limo G, they stand around. It's like, go, Gavin.
Jeez. If I ever see Dr. Venegas do that, I don't ever want to see him again.
I can't take any more.
No.
What is this? What is it, Doug?
I was wondering, Russ, you talked about yesterday about mixing church with porn to make it more interesting or get people to come in.
Right.
Yesterday at Fox 4, it's ironic, there was a news story about the Christian porn sites. They didn't happen to give out any of the addresses, or I would give them to you, but just wondering if you saw that.
No. When was this on?
It was on the 9 o'clock news last night.
And what were they talking about?
They were just talking about how the porn business is a $1 billion industry, so the churches have gotten in on it, and they have these Christian porn sites.
Well, what's on it?
They didn't list everything, but they talked about just God and porn. And there's naked women and, all good.
Heard of this?
Well, how ironic. We're talking about it, and then 2 or 3 hours later, Channel 4 is doing a story on it.
Yeah, true. You do everything first, Russ.
Thank you.
Well, what have we been talking about? What's my most recent medical problem?
Sleep apnea?
Right. And home sleep tests?
Right.
On Monday, Channel 5 did a report on the home sleep tests.
I'm sure there are a lot of stories that they do that we don't catch where they're stealing from us. The church porn, that's got to be the weirdest.
Yeah, that's because that's immediate and very odd.
Yeah, how do you link the two?
Love to see the site.
What was it? One of the spots that we were running, I was walking out of the room and it said something about George Bush and porn in Texas. Did you hear the spot? His war on porn. What is it, Dan?
Oh, yeah, we ran that last break. I heard it.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I think I heard the same spot on KLLI earlier today.
Yeah.
And I was wondering about that myself. I haven't heard anything about it.
Finish with the terrorists.
One thing at a time. Focus.
Stay on one thing. You can't spread yourself too thin. Or you can. Focus on the terrorists. Leave me alone.
What is the war? Who's losing this? The morality people? They're losing? Because people are sitting in a room by themselves looking at pictures that are gratifying. That's horrible. You're right.
Well, it devaluates women.
No.
That's what they say.
Well, how could it?
Because you're looking at a woman as a sex object.
Well, yeah.
I'm not arguing. I'm just saying.
Oh, okay. God made them look that way for a reason.
So we'd screw them.
Yeah. And so we have a desire to do that.
So the species would continue.
Right. And every once in a while, we want to look. If you don't want to cheat, you just want to look at something different and pretend like you're there.
That's the whole purpose behind this. You make them attractive, so we'll have sex with them, and then you populate.
Right. So God.
And then when their eggs don't work anymore, that's when God puts mustaches on them, so you can spot them and you don't screw one and waste your time.
Waste your time. I mean, spill your seed.
It's not spilling your seed.
It is.
It's just it was
there. It is.
It was a bad investment.
Oh.
What a jacked up thing to do to somebody.
Yeah.
When you can't reproduce anymore, nature gives you a mustache.
That is the ultimate cosmic practical joke.
Yeah, it's just letting you know this fruit went bad.
We're done with this one.
That's God's way of telling you, don't eat this.
Yank it out the basket.
It's biological mold.
That's exactly why God does that. So you don't want to have sex with it. He makes it start looking like a man. You waste you don't waste your time, and you go after somebody that's fertile. That's God. That ain't me.
Well, that's nature.
Cardboard and oil. What, Robert?
G-Man's talking about cardboard and cooking oil.
Yeah.
That's a gay wrestling site, man.
You let the cursor do the walking again?
Just my imagination. He said cardboard and cooking oil, and I'm like, what in the hell is he into now?
They don't. Chloe, do they really spin around on Pam or something?
They used to. I don't hear about that stuff anymore, but...
Thanks,
I'll
Robert.
give somebody $20 if they'll just go in there and smack him.
Thanks, Robert.
Use Pam.
Do you take your shirt off?
No, you leave your shirt on.
Wouldn't it make more sense if you're going to spray Pam on it, take your shirt off?
I don't know. You know, some people do take it off, but it kind of burns, kind of like a little cardboard burn.
Well, why would you carry like a linoleum chunk instead of cardboard? Because that cardboard's going to absorb the liquid.
Yeah, that's the best. Actually, linoleum.
Yeah, linoleum.
You roll it out. It's perfect. That's what we're used to doing.
You did this?
Yes. Back in the day, though, I did it when it was old school.
Can you still do it?
Not at all. I tried that one day in the studio. I went home and see if I could like pull off a few tricks.
You can't even do a spin because that seems like that wouldn't be that hard.
I hurt my back and
what else can you do? If you're not spinning on your back, what else you do?
I used to do the like the wave.
Like you're bouncing on the ground like a fish going upstream?
Well, that and also just like this right here. Just like,
that looks like the robot.
Yeah, it was kind of like the robot with a wave thrown into it.
Do it again.
I don't like that.
Okay.
What else?
That's all I could do. I hurt my back the other day at the house because I got hardwood floors. I was like, I'm going to give this a try. I almost broke my back.
Why, did you fall on your back, or is it just spinning around hurt?
Spinning around because like seriously, my spine sticks out further than when I was a kid.
Oh.
Do you weigh more now?
Oh yeah.
Well, I don't know. I don't know how that affects it.
No, I ran into some guy last night, a couple nights ago. They said that he can teach Gavin how to do it if he can't find. He goes, he's not a teacher, but he can teach him how to do it if he can't find a real teacher.
Gavin's not serious.
I think that he is. He said he wants to do it at the white trash party. He wants to be like one of the opening acts.
He said it off the air.
He said the break dance off the air?
Uh-huh. He just wants to
when?
Last week sometime.
And he said what?
He just said, he goes, I really want to find somewhere I can learn the next move, how to get down and spin. Since he's got
to mean for a bit. He doesn't mean
maybe
for real.
For the white trash party, I don't know.
He thought it would be cool for but putting the set changes. When we're doing the set changes.
Then he'd come out and break dance.
Yeah.
With his cardboard and his Pam.
Yeah. He didn't necessarily say that, but like just a little kind of like a little intermission, if you will.
Gavin.
Yeah.
You want to break dance at the white trash party?
Only if you want me to.
White trash don't break dance, Gavin. They run them out of the neighborhood.
Yeah, that's true.
He did say that too. Only if you want him to is what the deal was.
I think it's a draw.
Yeah, be fun.
How'd the meeting go with Gillies? Are we doing the white trash there next year or not?
Yeah, they're in the process of reserving the date.
Okay.
And then we send them the contract.
So they're in.
They look very excited. Yes. As of right now, they're in.
Okay. We looking at bands yet?
That's the next step in the process.
All right. What do you want to do?
Whoever you feel comfortable with and whoever you feel like you have a relationship with.
Here's my thing with, because somebody brought up Casey and the Sunshine Band.
Right.
That's a little too disco-y for me.
Okay.
I like the band.
I do too. Love all their stuff.
But
a little more range, a little more rock.
Yeah. Plus, I don't know them.
True.
Gavin brought up at one point, he said, I think one of the biggest reasons that people show up for the white trash party is they know that, like, either Loverboy or Jackal, Back in Black, There's a relationship with the show.
Friendships.
We got enough money to get both Loverboy and Jackal?
Yeah, that's what we're looking to do, is do a lineup of Back in Black, Jackal, and Loverboy.
Do we have enough money to do that?
It's going to be tough, but, we'll try.
Man, that'd be huge.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Everybody just does a little bit shorter of a set.
And you get all the way in.
Yeah, so you're not there until 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. We get a sponsor yet?
We're looking at a couple of them.
Who?
I think Budweiser has shown interest.
Bud would be good.
We like Budweiser.
Who did it last year?
Last year was Jose Cuervo.
Okay, they both got cash. Make them eat it.
They're both interested.
Since it's 2 different things, Budweiser and Jose, could both of them do it? We get cash out of both of them?
That's the thought. The problem is that under the Jose Cuervo label, they also own a beer.
Oh.
Red Stripe.
Okay.
So that might be a conflict of interest. But, that's something that we've talked about. This thing is something that has become, thanks in part to you guys, and it's allowed us to expand.
Did you say thanks in part to us?
In part.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks in all to you guys.
Now, the White Trash Party is big thanks in part to us.
No, I didn't mean it that way.
My White Trash Party is huge thanks
in part
to me.
No, I didn't mean it that way.
What are you saying, G?
I meant it's very kind of you to allow us with certain opportunities, which has allowed us to provide good bands and more opportunities to raise money for the foundation.
I don't know what he's saying. Go back to being black. What are you telling me?
Yeah.
My openness for the thing has allowed us to scrape up some more Skrilla.
Mm. Is that right?
That's correct, my N.
Why don't you just go all the way?
Okay.
Nah.
Say it, Gavin.
Nah.
Say it.
Nah. Nah, I'm not there yet.
I think people would accept you more. People would like you if you said it.
Nah.
It's more credibility.
Yeah.
Oh, street creds.
Yeah. You got to have street cred.
It's huge.
Say it.
I know. I need someone in my posse of different ethnicity.
You got too many people in your posse already. You're gonna get flappy.
Nah.
You're gonna splatter when you pee.
Ew.
I have no idea what I was talking about.
The money and the vans and where we're going.
All right. So what date are we looking at for the White Trash Party?
We are tentatively looking at Friday, February 17th.
Okay. Has anybody checked the schedules, the tour schedule of either Jackal, Loverboy, or Back in Black?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet.
How'd you nail down a day if you haven't talked to any bands?
Well, because...
What if nobody's available?
Well, it's...
You can't break dance for 3 hours.
It's pretty far out.
3 months.
Well,
I mean, some of these bands might not be touring, so...
The Loverboy still is.
Right.
Jackal, I haven't talked to Jesse James in a while, so I don't know what they're doing. Last time we talked, did he say something about a new album?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think
he was in the studio when we called him.
Oh, okay. So get money from Bud, get money from Jose Cuervo, double up, get me some bands.
We've upgraded the bands every year, and we'll continue to do that.
Well, if we're going to go with bands I got relationships with, that's it. I ain't buddies with anybody else.
No, I know, and that's a heck of a triple header. So that's what our goal is right now.
So when you come out between acts, are you going to break dance with your posse?
Yeah, I'd like a couple people around me.
Okay. And I forget, what is it again that they'd be saying?
They just, they'd be rolling, maybe do a couple steps with me.
Yeah, but what are they saying to get you moving?
Go, Gavin. Go, Gavin. Go, 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 Gavin.
1, 2, 3. My baby don't mess around because she loves me so.
Keep going, Gavin.
Yeah, boy.
All right, we'll be back.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show.
I say, what's cooler than being cool?
Buy it. Don't look back. Now, back to the Russ Martin Show.
Sorry, you giving up on the sleep apnea machine?
No, not at all. I'm doing all 3 nights.
All right.
Oh. Last night was 11.
Why don't you just tell them you did it all 3 nights and you got sleep apnea?
Because it stores the data.
Oh, that's right.
And they're going to send it back. She started calling me this morning. She said, do you remember to fill out your survey in the morning? Because you have to fill out a survey. How'd you sleep? How long did you sleep? Did you drink alcohol? Did you take pills before? How many times in the night did you wake up? And it's a 2-page thing. And
Well, that's going to be easy. You didn't sleep at all.
You fill that
You didn't
out
take
there.
any of the other stuff.
Well, but I mean, everybody's different. Then you score it. Score it like you do SAT, little mark. Do that for 3 nights. And then you send it all back. And they got to call me today to make sure. Did you get your machine? Did you do it, everything? Did you fill out your... Okay, make sure to let us know because they're going to send a FedEx thing to get it back.
I don't understand why they just can't give you a sleep apnea machine.
Because for insurance to pay for it, they got to prove it. They got to prove it.
Because if you're not going to be able to sleep, I saw you jacking around with the stuff during the break.
Yeah.
If you can't sleep with all that stuff on, that thing's not going to be able to test anything because you're awake.
Well, it's... First of all, you're conscious that you have all this crap on.
Maybe it's 3 nights because after a while you get used to it.
Maybe. I was certainly not used to it last night. And like I said, the nose thing comes out and it wakes you up and tells you, breathing apparatus disconnected. Thanks for waking me up.
Well, it's got to wake you up and tell you that it's not in. Otherwise, wearing the rest of the crap's a waste of time.
Totally.
Is that all exactly the same stuff they'd make you wear if you went to one of the centers?
I think when you go to the actual center, they put on heart monitors as well as, I'm sure they do more stuff.
I'm just wondering if it wouldn't be as bad there. Maybe because they can watch you and see some things that thing's got to pick up because nobody's watching you.
Yeah, this is probably a preliminary test, but I think it's going to prove that I have the apnea. But if I can do that for 3 nights at home versus...
All right, so you got 2 nights left, and then they'll tell you, and then maybe you're home free.
Hopefully.
Yes, Justin.
The Christian website that he was talking about, it's xxxchurch.com.
What's on there?
Basically, it's kind of just a website that is meant to help get porn stars out of the industry and also help guys who are recovering from porn addiction.
How do they decide what porn addiction is?
It's kind of hard to explain. When I went on there the last time, there was just like a whole message board of different guys that wanted to basically stop using porn as much as they have. I think it's more of like a self-labeled addiction than anything else.
Okay. I'll go look at it later. Thank you.
All right, man, no problem.
Right. What, Dan?
I've seen that site. I first saw that site, I want to say, 3 years ago.
So there's not any porn on it?
It's not a porn. It's an anti-porn site.
Yeah.
It's one of those, they trick you to get to it, like if you're searching for porn and you type in XXX something.
Right.
Somewhere along your search, that site will pop up. You click on it, think, ooh, this is something new I haven't seen. And then now you've been slammed by Christianity.
Oh.
It's just an anti-porn
To me, it's just
group.
a pop-up that's not going to be up long.
Yeah, somebody sent me a link. I'm looking at it. Basically, it says how it works. Man, tired of living 2 lives? Has your sin been exposed? Has your wife threatened to leave you yet? If not, it's not too late. We can help you get off the porn boulevard. You're not alone.
How are you going to get me off porn?
Program costs. The cost of the entire program.
They're going to charge me to get off porn?
Including the cost of all counseling sessions, resources, and materials is $1,000 for individuals, $2,000 for married couples.
I wonder what their angle is, though.
They're making cash. I don't know.
To get somebody off porn. Well, how do you do that? Like with cigarettes, they would cram all the ashtrays in your face and try and make it vile and disgusting, and you back away from it.
How do you make
There's
something?
nothing you can shove in my face about porn that's going to make me make a face.
No.
Not a bad one.
No. I guess I don't know. It's intense therapy, maybe a little brainwashing, which is bad for your family. Would you rather Debbie does this fella over here or your family. Your beautiful wife, your kids. You're going to lose them.
Debbie and the fella got to eat.
And dog fart or your puppy at home.
Well, that one's close.
They treat the porn addiction as what they're trying to do.
Okay. How do you do that?
Basically the same way that what they're trying to do anyway is they're treating it very similarly to how you treat any addiction. Obviously, though, I don't think, like if I want to quit smoking, I can take Wellbutrin to help. I don't think they exactly have a Wellbutrin.
Did you ever do that?
For that? No, not yet.
What are you waiting on?
It's a good question.
I'm just curious. Because you guys were talking about it when I was talking to Benegas the first go-round about getting on Wellbutrin.
I guess I'm just not ready for it yet.
Okay.
But anyway, in other words, it's not exactly an anti-porn pill, at least yet.
I'm just wondering because part of it is your sex drive. You don't need to smoke. You don't need to drink. Those things it's not part of your id.
No.
Sex is.
Absolutely.
How are you going to get in and readjust your id? Some people got stronger, sex drives.
There's some radio ads listed on this website that you can play.
Oh. All right, hold on, let me bring it up.
They had one a few years ago when I first heard about them that had a TV spot that was running in a couple of areas around the country.
Hold on. What's the site again?
XXXchurch.com.
All right. Where the
second banner, get involved. That will drop it down another set.
Hang on. I got banners on the right, banners underneath me. There are banners over here.
All right, let me see. You may have gone too far.
That's a home page.
Does it not have get involved across the top?
I see it.
Then drops down, go to videos and graphics.
Wait, I didn't get... okay. All right. Hold on.
And then it says radio ad 1, 2, 3, and 4.
All right. Let's see if
there's also has videos.
Oh, these radio...
Nearly 70%.
Are they being cute?
Nope.
Oh. The website shut down on me.
Oh, that's why.
Get off the site. Let me play with it for a minute, and then you can have it to yourself. Just get off. All of you. Turn it loose. All right. Get involved. What is Save the Kittens? Did you see that one?
Don't know.
Hang on, it changed. Did you see it?
I can't see it from here.
I can't get it to come back up.
That's been an email forward, or I'm not sure if that specifically isn't where you get the email forward where it says every time you masturbate, you kill a kitten.
Oh, is that what? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, video and graphics. Radio ad number 1.
Nearly 70%.
It's locking up every time.
Try 2.
I got the Internet Explorer thing that says there's an error and it's going to shut down on me. I'll get Rob to try and get it during the break. Okay. Yes, Marcus.
Hey, Russ. Hey, I'm just going to tell you, my wife and I have been going to counseling for marriage, and because I have essentially a sex addiction because I'm addicted to porn, and they have, like, for Alcohol Anonymous and stuff like that, they have the same courses, the same thing for sex addicts. It's a sex addiction porn is.
You got another 12-step program for pornography?
Yeah, it's the same principles, except you just replace the alcohol or whatever the addiction is with sex. And as far as like medicine, they have like anxiety and depression would be my cause. So I'm on antidepressant. It was half antidepressant, half anxiety.
So they thought you were turning to pornography like some people turn to food for depression.
Exactly.
All right. Have you cut back on? Did you stop porn or you cut back on it?
I've cut back on it. It sounds silly to a lot of people, but it's really hard for me to stop. But I've cut back a great deal. It got so bad that like I was looking at it on my cell. Like my wife took away the computer and the internet, but I was using my cell phone, and I had all kinds of crazy ways to get my fix. But
how did she know you were doing all this?
I would just get caught. It'd be like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I'd be out of bed, in our office.
Oh.
And she would just go online after me, and she's a computer geek, so I guess she knew how to. Even though I would delete the history,
right?
She'd be able to see the what I was looking at, and then I guess she picked up my phone one day and found out I was looking at it on my phone too. So,
well, what you do with that is you go get you a laptop, get one for $400 or $500 at Fry's, and that way you can take it to the bathroom with you.
You know what? I have one. I have a personal one and a company one, and my personal one. I mean, she's still.
Well, you don't tell her you got the laptop. I'm trying to help you beat this thing.
Yeah, I'll remember that. Okay, I'll go get another one, and I'll remember that.
What is this destruction it's doing to your family or your marriage? She just doesn't like it, or is it?
Well, no, it's a big deal. I mean, she doesn't like it, but to the point where, hey, either you get over it, or you can kiss your family goodbye. It's like.
How about? Well,
like me cheating.
Let me ask you this: how much time a week do you spend looking at it?
Probably 8, 10, 12 hours.
Is that now, or is that before you started going to counseling?
That's probably now. It's a little less. Before I started going to counseling, it was because I do work, so it'd probably be like 14 hours a week or so, because it'd be like every day,
2 hours,
a couple hours a day, and now I'm probably down. Well, actually, I'm pretty good now. I haven't. I'm not really looking at it, but see, it's sad.
Well, wait a minute. How are you getting away with looking at it now if she's already taken your stuff away?
Well, I still have. I mean, I got DVDs, and there's still ways. If she takes away the computer, I still got DVDs that I'm able to hide and.
How do you do that? Because now she knows if you're not in the room, you're up to something.
Well, she still leaves, and I can go home at lunch because I'm not that far.
Okay.
I mean, I still have ways to feed the craving.
All right.
It's sad, but
Has it affected your sex life? Is that why it bothers her? You don't have sex with her because you're doing this?
No, it has. We have good sex when we have sex, but I mean. It just bothers her because it's like another woman to her.
It's not another woman.
Which I don't understand. But
it's not. It's two-dimensional women.
Right.
And it's any woman that you want. Anything that you want that you can fantasize is going to come through that little window, and you can sit there as long as you want and leave that window open, and they'll be there for you. Go get it, Marcus.
All right, Russ, we'll do.
All right, good luck with it.
All right.
You are Satan. Just as bad as waving Crown Royal into my nose last week. Or was that this week? Whatever.
Did you actually get any of that in your mouth? Or were you jacking with us?
I was getting it close.
Were you going to let it in?
Just to put some on my tongue. Just to see your reaction.
Yeah. All right.
That's all.
And
if I wanted to
you know
drink,
who your buddies are.
I know. You took it away from me. Thank you. If I'd want to drink, I'd go buy a bottle and I'd sit in my truck somewhere on a dark road and I'd get plowed. I don't do it.
Why would you want him to give up porn?
That I don't get unless, like you said, they're not having sex because that's all he wants. Or if it's affecting his job, you get caught at work winking, little things like that.
Well, at that point, yeah, it's an addiction. When it starts affecting other things. I'm sure Amy thinks sometimes we're not having sex because I'm looking at porn.
You're already satisfied.
Yeah.
If you quit for a week, would you think you'd have more sex with her?
Oh, it's got nothing to do with that. I get home after the show, and I want to sit. I don't want to think about anything, and then after dinner and working out, I'm ready for bed.
I'm with you.
And then, sometimes she has periods.
Yes. I know. I'm right there with you. When I get home at night, I don't want to be fun. I don't want to be crazy. The other night after my birthday, Joey wanted to go out and do something fun. I'm like, I'm beat. I can't. Can we just stay here and do something fun?
And that's when she went and put on the nurse outfit?
That's when she said, all right, go take a hot shower and you'll feel better. I went, perfect. You understand, we connect.
Yeah, I don't have to bang you now. Thank you.
I got a hot shower. And she came in with a nurse's outfit.
How we doing, Chloe? All right. Yes, Susan?
I listen to and watch and partake in a lot of porn on my computer, and my husband freaks out about it. So I think men are just the same as women. It just depends on who's doing the viewing.
What do you look at?
Oh, there's a lot of sites for girls to look at, guys doing things and guys that are hung like, horses.
You like that?
So there's a ton of sites for women to look at, too, and I guess, men just don't ever think about women doing it.
How much time a week do you spend looking at it?
Not that much, maybe like an hour a day.
That's a lot.
Well, I guess. I don't know. Would you have a problem if Amy was looking at guys, on the internet?
No, then she'd leave me alone while I'm doing it.
Well, see,
we'd sync up our porn time, and she'd get off me. Or we can surf sites together.
We've done that.
You enjoy?
My husband doesn't feel the same way. He thinks that it's like me trying to, look at other guys and wanting to be with other guys or guys that are better hung or whatever.
You're wrapped up on that, aren't you?
Yeah, she's mentioned that twice.
Well, no, that's what he thinks.
But that's what you're into.
No.
Yeah?
Into all kinds of stuff. But he thinks the reason I look at other guys is because of that.
Mm. How is he?
He's fine. He's normal.
All right. But you like him abnormal?
No, I like him. But I also like to look at porn like everybody else does.
How old are you?
27.
Okay. How long you been married?
4 years.
Kids? You either know that or you don't.
What?
You have kids?
Oh, I couldn't hear you. No, I don't have any kids.
Okay. I don't have a problem with it. You can continue.
Right.
You're welcome. Carry on. Let's get a laptop. That's why I got laptops all over the house. In case I want to relax in bed.
Just go somewhere, close the door.
That's also why I got Wi-Fi in the house. I could take the laptops any place I want to go.
I love that.
That's also why I got webcams, so I can set one of the computers up, and I'm watching the entire house, and I can see her and see if she's coming.
It's kind of sad. You got to watch for her coming. Let her come in and watch.
I don't want her watching me, because then she'll want me to do her.
Say, I'm done. Did you see this? I'm just finished. You gonna hold the tissue?
You feel like you're a part of it.
Yeah.
You'll sit on it. Yeah. I pick up my tissues.
Yeah.
Consider that the afterglow. Go cuddle with it if you want. I think obviously if it gets in the way of doing other stuff, like with, who was it, Marcus? Like with him, if he's not spending time with his family, if you're doing a couple hours a day and you've got a job and you have other stuff that you have to do, then that 2 hours is coming out of your family time.
Right, especially if you have kids.
I don't take my surfing out of my time with Amy.
No. You do it mostly...
I do it when she's gone.
Mostly in the midday when she's gone.
Or when she runs to the store.
I do that too.
Or she's in the shower. Just time, if it's not time I'd be spending with her, then that's when I do it. I feel that's courteous.
Does she ever say, come join me in the shower? Because Joy's done that sometimes. And I'm like, I'm cleaning something up in here. I'll be right there. And the cool part is the shower. You get a heads up because when the shower nozzle goes off, you know you got a good 45 seconds to a minute before anybody's going to come in.
You should get webcams.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a feeling of comfort. You know exactly where they are at any point in time. I got it timed. She came home the other day, and I didn't even rush to finish because I knew I watched her in the motor court.
Okay.
I watched her get out. I watched her unload the groceries. I'm still surfing sites. She gets in the house. The dogs are barking. She's headed towards me. I'm still cool.
Oh?
She gets into the entryway. Bam. Tissue done.
Hello, honey. I've been waiting for you.
What are you doing? Working on stuff. Empty my trash can, will you? Break here. Oh. All right. Let's see. One second. You know, this guy's been sitting on the phone for half an hour. Yeah, Bob?
Hey, JD, I just want to ask JD a question about religion, if you don't mind.
All right, make it quick.
Yeah, JD, you're.
That's too long.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show. We don't even know what's going to come out of his mouth next. Now, back to the Russ Martin Show. Call Russ, who's impervious to all that surrounds him. Now, 214-787-1053.
The shortest vigil I think I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Because what was it? Maybe 20 minutes? We got there at 7. What time did we get there?
I think it was like 7:15,
7:20 maybe.
20 at the latest. They had. When I walked up. Well, we all walked up at the same time, but someone had said they actually started a little bit early at around 6:45.
Oh. Well, why'd they say 7?
You got me on that one.
Yeah, we're walking up, people are walking away, and, well, there's no way we missed it.
And I thought the same thing. I thought, you know...
Well, it was delayed. People are going to their cars for a minute. They're going to come back or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe thinking at the worst, okay, maybe they're just taking a quick break and they'll come back and finish or something. Because usually I just assume that, you know, prayer vigils, candlelight vigils, whatever, last more than, I don't know, 20 minutes.
Yeah. I figured they'd go till at least 8.
Yeah.
An hour.
Because it wasn't that cold outside.
No. Especially with that many bodies.
Wonder how many people showed up. Because obviously, we got there while it had already started to thin out.
TV channel said about 350.
That's not bad.
I know that parking lot was packed.
Anybody get a chance to talk to Kunkel?
I did, yes.
I didn't. Since they drugged me in into the actual police station, I know who you guys got a chance to talk to.
I think he was inside when you were inside.
Right.
I'm guessing he was somewhere else, but the only time I saw him was as he and his wife were leaving.
Oh, okay.
I didn't want to bother him.
I had to talk to his wife for a little bit. Then he came up and he talked, and he said, you know, it's amazing, because you were talking to the widow. And he just leaned over and he said, it's amazing. I've been watching her all night, and this is the first time she's kind of smiled and really latched on to somebody. Because they've been moving her around from person to person to person all night.
Oh.
And she said it's the first time she'd seen her kind of relax and smile when she was talking to you.
Oh.
I know what y'all were talking about, though.
She was talking about Brian. And she didn't... My fear was, because they said she wants to talk to you, I don't want to talk to her.
Why?
Because I know she's going to tear up. She's going to start talking about Brian and everything that happened and him being a listener and everything else. And once she did that, then I'm going to cry in front of people I don't know.
So.
And I don't like to cry. I don't really cry that much.
I don't think you do. When was the last time you really cried? I mean, cry. I've seen you tear up before.
Everybody tears up.
I understand.
Things happen.
I understand.
Stub your toe.
No, yeah. I've seen you crying here in emotional moments. It's not a bad thing. Shows you're human. What's the big deal?
He's never really had an all-out breakdown.
No, not a bawling session.
Just tears and, you know, lots of emotion, but never where he couldn't contain himself.
Yeah. Well, he's in control here. This is work.
You guys talking about me?
Yes.
I'm standing here.
I know.
It's good stuff.
Well, it's like I walked outside and you guys decided, all right, well, he's out.
Yeah, let me tell you about him. Did you full out bawl and cry at your dead girlfriend's funeral?
No, she pissed me off. Bitch owed me $8,000 when she died.
All right, but she was still gone. You loved her. I just wondered if you cried.
No.
Okay. When that little puppy died that you had for a while, did you cry?
Nah, he peed on the carpet.
Oh, you cried.
I can't remember the last time. Nah, I don't think I cried at her funeral. Plus, we'd broken up. She was a real ass to me when we broke up.
That's true. You guys were definitely on the way down anyway.
Well, and then she already started, I don't know if she was dating him or just hanging out and doing coke with him, but her AA sponsor, they were spending a lot of time together. The thing she threw out was, well, they said, I don't need to be in a relationship while I'm going through the 12-step program.
It really makes me wonder if he was really the AA sponsor, because normally they put a guy with a guy and a girl with a girl. It's rare that they cross sexes, just for that reason.
Oh. Well, then she was banging him. Or they were doing coke together, because that's what killed her.
That's a handy little excuse if you ever catch them together. Well, the reason I'm with him at 2 o'clock in the morning, Mr. Smarty Pants, this is my sponsor. Who else would I be with?
He's the one that's supposed to help me if I'm having drinking urges.
So,
and we curbed that with meth.
Does step 4 involve being nude?
Yeah. But that's what happened. They were, it was on her birthday, they were doing coke, and I guess he got up the next morning, she was dead.
He left, though. Did he leave?
I think she was at his house.
Okay.
I
wonder who so he discovered the body.
Yeah.
And called the police. Okay.
Right. Then they called me and they wanted to, I guess in her purse was phone numbers. They called me and they wanted to know how to get a hold of her mom. I didn't know who it was. I didn't tell them anything. I didn't. They had to call back a couple of times. It was before caller ID and you could, check anything.
So didn't you ask them to give you a number and you called?
Yeah, I said, give me a phone number and I'll check with, I'll have somebody call you. And then that's what because they didn't tell me what was going on. They just said, we need to get a hold of her family. Why? I can't tell you. All right, then.
You're smart assness.
I didn't know who it was. Anybody could call me and say they're with the police department. I gotta get her family's phone number. And then tell me why? Boy.
See how that works out.
Yeah. You got the phone number yet? So then that's when I found out her mom called me back and gave me the whole story. And immediately I stand up. Yes. I told you this, didn't I?
Well.
I start walking in circles going, I got no alibi. Nobody knows where I was. Because everybody knows when she and I had a fight, I said I was going to kill her.
And you wish she would die. The bitch would die on her birthday, quote unquote.
I said it on her birthday. I'm sitting at the desk. In fact, it was November 8th. Sitting at the desk. This was, we'd been broken up about 3 weeks. I said maybe if she just died today, they'd save room on a tombstone because all you got to do is put the same date and change the year.
And it doesn't help that she actually owed you money as well.
Yeah.
As if the other stuff isn't bad enough already.
Right.
Did they ever bring you in for questioning at all, or was it so obvious?
Well, they didn't have to. He found a body. She's at his place. But I didn't know the whole story at the time. So that's when I jumped up and I went. Because Dan Lewis was there at the time. I went, Dan, you were here with me last night. Oh, really?
Oh, I was?
My empty pockets don't say I was.
How ironic.
Let me ask my right pocket.
Yes.
Where was I last night?
So I don't think I cried at the funeral. I think I was still pissed off. I know they left me in the room with her. Yeah, I was by myself. And I remember talking to her. You bitch, you owed me $8,000.
She was gone. She was dead.
Doesn't make any difference.
Did you grab him? Honestly, did you grab him?
It flashed on me.
Okay.
But I don't know what happens with a body during an autopsy. I think in a situation like that, they got to do it. So they could have just stuck a couple of upside-down bowls in there.
Something kind of puttyish. And then you reach down and grab it, and there's your handprint.
All right. Who put their hand in the cake? Huh? Yeah, somebody walks in, I'm trying to smooth her teeth out. Oh, stop. That nipple came up. No, I don't think I cried then. I think it's been a long time since I just had a sit down, lose control. You're talking about a sob thing.
Sure.
Where you cry and it's loud.
Yeah, it's guttural.
No, I don't think I've had one of those. Maybe it'll happen when one of my parents dies.
It probably will. And you'll be very sorry that you haven't been closer to them. I know you. It's a big joke. Haha, who cares?
That's not my fault.
Well, it is, because you're half of that relationship. So, yeah, it really kind of is.
I didn't start it.
No, but you can finish it.
I don't have to. They raised me. I'm a product of my upbringing. What they did is I'm a product of what they did.
Okay. But still, you could be close to them if you chose. You could put all that behind you.
I could. It's not a matter of I don't want to be around them. I don't want to be around them because I'm mad at them. I just don't want to be around them.
Do you not have anything in common with them? Or see, like my younger sister. We have no problems. I love her.
Just the one you slept with?
No, I don't sleep with any of my sisters. None.
All right.
My younger sister. I have two sisters that are 1 year apart. My older sister, we're very close. We talk once, twice a week. She's the one I'm going to go down and see at St. Thomas over Thanksgiving. We're very close.
Okay.
The other one, I have no problem. We've never had a falling out. I'm welcome at her home. She's welcome at mine. We just don't click. We just don't have any interests.
Yeah, well, that's it. It's not that I don't love my parents. I love my parents. I never think to call anyone.
You ever say, I love you, Mom?
Probably.
Okay.
But that's hard for me to say. Once again, the way I was raised. I never heard it when I was growing up. Who's on the hotline?
That's Amy, your girlfriend.
Thanks for the title. Just in case. Yes?
What are you talking about? You don't cry.
Nobody likes a stoolie.
When did he cry?
He cried.
Papa.
Leave her on.
Papa.
Here.
Papa.
What'd you cry about?
I didn't cry about it.
Well, obviously, as recently, within the last year. She's only been around a year. What'd you cry about?
Eyes. There's no recollection.
Yes, there is, obviously. Well, she has one. Let's open up your mind and refresh. Hit refresh.
Okay.
In your browser. No.
I still ain't flashing on it. Is that her again? What?
You cry, and you know it. Don't act like you never
You never
did.
seen me cry.
Are you kidding me? I've seen you cry numerous times.
About what?
Well, let's try last Sunday with Officer Jackson and then Chief Kunkel's speech on TV. You were crying like a baby.
I did not.
You did too.
I teared up.
You came and woke me
I
up.
got a bad porn site.
6 o'clock in the morning. You came and woke me up and took me in there, and before I could even realize what was going on, you were already crying. And then you cried like 3 or 4 different times throughout the day. You cried when we were in Fry's.
Well, move your freaking hand.
Close blocking the phone with the clipboard.
I turn around and close.
You knew where you were going. There's nothing wrong with that. We all teared up over that.
She make it sound like I
cried all day. So what?
I didn't cry.
Okay. Okay. You did too. We were in the truck, and I looked over, and you had tears streaming down your face.
I did not.
You did too. And then inside of Fry's, that was the other time.
Why were you crying inside of Fry's?
Later that night.
Very expensive there.
Did it just flash on you?
I just teared up. I was not crying. She made it sound like it was. I was causing a scene.
Yeah.
No, you were crying though. It wasn't just a couple of tears or
yes,
your eyes got watering.
Was he,
no,
it
wasn't.
Was he making noise while he was crying? Even low noises?
Oh yeah, just the little sniffles thing.
You better not go to sleep tonight.
Oh, whatever. I don't know why you just don't admit it. It'd be easier that way for everybody.
It doesn't matter. We've all seen him cry.
You have not?
Yes, we all have.
No, you haven't.
Okay, you're right. We never have.
When was this?
I can't remember recently, the last instance.
Okay.
If Everett was here, he'd remember. He's got a better memory than him. Somebody that you know that's in this room ain't slept in 30 days. My memory's a little light.
All right. I teared up. I got misty. That was it.
And sobbed.
I didn't sob.
She says you saw it.
Why am I going to sob over somebody I didn't know? I felt bad for Chief Kunkel. I watched the video. It broke my heart to watch this guy fall apart, and that was it. Little tear up. For some reason, it bothered me all day, but I'm not bawling like a baby. So it will be when I get home. Why don't you save yourself the trouble and go get in the dryer?
Oh, shut up. I can't even get home. My car's broke down.
What's wrong with it?
I don't know.
Where is it?
In Addison.
Just stop running?
Yeah.
Nothing else? You don't know anything? It just...
No, I don't. One of the guys that works with me, he's trying to see if he can get it fixed, but probably not.
Battery go
But I
dead?
didn't cry about it, though.
You're such a slut.
No. So you got a pink slip to a car that don't even work.
I guess there'll be no boob job for you. Do you want a boob job or not?
Yeah.
Do you really?
When did this change?
We've never talked about it. No, she won't do the three-way. I think she's always wanted a boob job.
Oh, okay.
Do you really want one?
Yeah.
So does Joy. She's really all over that.
Because Amy keeps asking Wendy about hers and sensitivity and the nipples and anything else. I guess recovery time. Do you really want one or not?
Yeah.
Well, you better get your car fixed. Because if I'm going to loan you the money, I'm keeping the pink
What do you
slip.
think I'm going to do, walk back to the house? I know I got to get it fixed.
All right.
But you do cry.
I don't.
Yes, you do. You've cried before. You even brought me into the living room one time to show me.
To show what? We didn't find out. Just if you've never cried, let's see what her recollection of you crying was. I'm sure it's incorrect, but let's hear it.
What'd I drag you in there for?
Oh, no, you were just showing me pictures of the other fallen officers. It was several months ago, and you were crying. You probably even cry when you watch your old LeBear videos.
Who's that?
I know I do.
Why is this coming out of you?
Because you're just acting like you never
It's
cry,
not-
and you're
it's
so
not-
strong,
it's-
and you're not all the time.
It's perfectly okay. It's called being a human. It's all right to cry when you're sad.
Get off me.
I'm not on you. I do it all the time. Cry like a baby when Cindy Coyle died.
Okay. Who's on the warm line?
It's Heidi Fleiss.
Oh, I got to go. You got upstaged.
Thanks.
Yeah. I got a better whore. Hi, Heidi.
What's happening?
What are you doing?
Hectic in the middle of moving.
Where are you moving?
Nevada.
Are you still working with that guy at the Bunny Ranch?
No, I was never working with him.
Well, I mean, weren't you going to, in association?
No. There's just a little bit of politics involved. I was just deciding what county I wanted to open an establishment in.
Oh.
That's all.
Is that open yet?
No, but it's on its way.
And it was how much to get it?
Heidi Fleiss calling out. I was looking for a few good men out there. Because I'm selling men, not women.
What happened to your
bordello for...
Yeah. I can't think of a nicer word. What happened to your whorehouse?
Let me tell you, during my research of doing all this, one thing I realized that women were, Heidi, what about us? Open something for us. Today, women make more money. They're more independent. Times have changed. And it's hard to meet people.
What kind of women do you think you're going to get into this thing?
I've talked to all kinds of women across the spectrum, from huge income brackets, middle income brackets, to beautiful women, all kinds of different women. They ready to pay for it.
Hot women can get sex.
Well,
and guys,
not always. I know some hot chicks. They go out, they look good, they can't find what they want. But I know what they want, and I'll have what they want. Don't you want a job, Russ? A little moonlighting?
Do I have to screw anybody that comes in?
Anyone. Remember, it's a job.
No.
Doesn't matter if they look like Miss America or -1. You're doing a job.
No.
And it's to make everyone happy.
What does it pay?
There's only professions where women make more money than men are prostitution and modeling.
All right.
So $250 an hour. I take half, but you get to keep all your tips.
So
How
100,
do you like that?
100 quarter an hour to screw ugly chicks.
How do you know they're ugly? Some of these women are beautiful.
If these women can't get sex, they're ugly. Hot chicks can get
Not
sex.
true. Not always true.
Heidi.
Absolutely wrong. 100% wrong.
I've
about
never
that.
heard. I've heard hot chicks bitch about not being to get into a good relationship. I've heard that, but I've never heard any of them bitch about not being able to get laid.
Hot chicks, they can get. It's finding the right guy. Hot chicks can't always. Sure, ugly guys want to do them. They don't always want to do those kinds. I am going to have what they want to do. I'm going to have the marathon man, the beautiful man, the sexy man,
Fantasy
the one that
guys.
everyone wants.
All right.
There's a difference, big difference. You can email me at HeidiWare.com if you're good enough.
How many guys you gonna have in this thing?
I think I'll probably get about 2,000 applicants, and I'll select 20 guys, maybe 30. And it needs a little makeover, this brothel. You know, I have to give it a facelift. The existing structure, it has to be updated, and I'll make it beautiful. Put some palm trees, waterfalls.
Have you already bought this place?
I have a deal. I bought 60 acres out in Nevada, right near it, but I decided I'm going to build housing on that. And the brothel, I made a deal with a pimp who has an existing structure that wasn't in use.
I just can't see women getting on a bus and going to
No
Nevada.
one's getting on a bus, first of all.
Well, all right.
And look, it has to be in a remote area because it's an adult activity, and it shouldn't be around the community. I don't want a brothel next door. It's not next to churches, the schools, the supermarket. It's in a remote area. It's about an hour and 10 minutes outside of Vegas, and I'm going to make an oasis in the desert, and it has to be private, and it should be away from the community.
So what do you want me for the more mature ladies?
Excuse me?
You want me for the older ladies?
Seeing that you sent me a picture of your back or you're in silhouette, I don't know what I can market you to. But it sounds like you're in demand, Russ. It sounds like you're some hot stud there in Dallas.
I ain't screwing ugly chicks for 100 a quarter an hour. Are you going to?
A man will sleep with mud. Come on.
No.
Ah.
If it gets to a certain point of being nasty, there's no way I'm going to perform.
Really?
Yeah.
You have a hard time there?
Yes. Yeah.
Who said that every woman is beautiful, Russ? Everyone is beautiful.
There's going to be, you're going to have somebody come through, and if I got to take them all, if this is like being a guy, hold on, who's on the hotline, Dan?
It's Amy, your girlfriend.
What does she want?
Okay, why don't you talk to your girlfriend then?
I don't want to talk to her.
Why? It's your girl.
She's mouthy.
Huh?
I'm doing a business deal here.
I don't know if you have, how old are you, Russ? I'm looking for ages 21 to 36. You might be a little old.
See, I'm out. I'm out by 9 years.
But you have some kind of celebrity status, so then you're okay.
Nobody knows me out there, so once I leave Dallas-Fort Worth, I go out of my celebrity bubble.
Don't worry, I'm good at marketing.
Oh. Hold on a second, sweetie. What is it, Rob?
With all the training you've been doing the last couple of years, you look like a 30-year-old. Plus, with the microdermabrasion and the Botox, your body, you're set to go.
Yeah, so the cosmetic surgery goes a long ways.
Obviously, I'm under renovation.
just like the place. Well, you know what? From my conversations with you, I think that you seem to be very appealing, and you'd be quite marketable, Russ. You know, just from my brief conversations with you.
Yeah. So you're looking for somebody with some charisma.
Oh yeah, your voice gives it all up.
Yeah.
Your deadpan humor, ooh, what a winner.
When are you looking at opening it?
Napoleon Dynamite.
When are you looking at opening it up?
At the most 60 days. At the quickest 30.
That's a quick turnaround.
Hey, I got to make a living. I'm just a hard-working girl.
Maybe we could all fly out there and take a look at the place. It'd be fun. Be a blast.
Hey, look at it, needs a lot of work right now.
Now
I have my hands full. I got to go because I really do have my hands full.
All right.
Okay? I'll see you out there.
I'll email you.
Amy, don't worry. I would never take your man.
What? Where do you want him to email you again?
Heidi Ware, that's WEAR@yahoo.com.
Okay.
Beautiful men.
All right.
If you got what it takes, bring it on.
All right. Thanks, sweetie.
Take it easy. Bye.
All right. What do you want?
I just remembered you don't cry.
It's too late. I'm going to Nevada to screw ugly chicks.
No, but you don't cry. I promise. I was kidding. And you don't get to screw anybody, ugly or not.
Too late. I'm going to get $125 an hour to screw ugly chicks.
Nasty.
I know it. You better start saving up. All right, we'll be back.
I dig it. We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show.